Hey guys, Xaryu here, and today I am playing some God Comp with the boys, WizK and Versace X once again, and I'm going to take you through a game versus Unholy DK Demo Lock Resto Druid. This is Mesmel, Diva, and Colo. They play this comp quite a bit, and they're very successful with the comp. They're actually very all like top 10 on ladder with it. So right away, right off the bat, I kind of want to go over this. This is Vampiric Touch Dispel. Whenever they dispel a dot, Vampiric Touch, it's going to make them flee in horror or whatever the terminology is, and you can sheep off of it, right? So it's a slight little fear, get that fear into a full sheep. So we get this game rolling right away with that full sheep. I want to quickly go over my talents real quick before we get too far into the game. I am playing Temp Shield and I am playing Comet Storm. Glacial could maybe be a consideration, but they're with the grip from the DK, the kick from the DK, the pet kick from the DK, the kick from the lock, the stuns. It's just so much, and I almost would rather just spam my Blizzard and instant cast, as you guys will see here in a little bit. We get a nice big opener here on the Druid. We force AMZ from the DK, and we force Skin from the Druid as well. Right there was Fellord. Fellord is the number one offensive cooldown. Number two offensive cooldown you want to watch out for. So Thalkiel's Consumption and Fellord is kind of what you want to watch out for from a demo lock. So every time he Fellords, it's a 90-second cooldown, minute and a half. You want to Trinket and Temp Shield and get out of there. If you don't have Trinket and Temp Shield, you either need to block or your pally needs to pop something. So I'm out of there, out of the Fellord ASAP. Since there's so many pets, this is like a Frost Mage's Icy Dream, Wet Dream. Yeah, that was a bad joke. This is a Frost Mage's perfect scenario right here. When I can orb and then just throw down an instant Blizzard on all of these pets, I'm like almost instantly getting my orb back, which is just freaking awesome. If I wasn't awful, I probably could have finished this game off sooner, but the Warlock was just so low and he was just line of sighting barely, so I couldn't really get him. And I didn't have a blink up till it was too late and I'm just waddling. But basically during this game, guys, the objective isn't so clear-cut. Like triple CC these guys, burst this guy at this time, and then run. Do it over and over. That's not really what we're going for here. I have a Shadow Priest, I have an H-Pal. We don't have a ton of triple CC, right? We have a Hajj, we have a Silence, we have a Sheep, we have a Fear. That's pretty much, and we have some Belf Silences. That's pretty much all we have. Get another Sheep there onto the Druid, and the objective for this game is to really rot them. Throw down my Blizzard to keep them all slowed. Throw down an Orb, do a lot of pressure. Throw down another Blizzard. Throw down another Orb. Throw down another Blizzard. When they're stacked with all of the Imps and all of the, Gargoyles and DK pets and everything, I will get my orbs back almost instantly, and I'll show you guys that later when we get a little juicier of Blizzards. But look, I just orbed, I have another orb in 20 seconds, so even there it wasn't that bad. Throwing down a Blizzard, trying to get the reset as soon as possible. DK gets Iron Bark, and there's no really exact kill target. I think we fought these guys like 5 times yesterday, a couple times. By the way, I want to go back to this. A couple times we fought DK, or killed DK, a couple times we killed Warlock. We might have even killed Druid one game, but look, this is the Fellord. I don't have a Trinket. You can't not use anything with Fellord, right? You're going to have to Trinket or block, or Pally has to use something. Like I said, Pally bops me, and I blink out. Boom. If I didn't get that bop and didn't blink out, that Fellord would be ripping me up right now to shreds, to pieces. That thing does so much damage, and it stuns you. Kind of blinking here, I have my orb down, I have the Blizzard down, doing so much damage to everything. Look at them. The Warlock's rotting, and the DK's rotting. We can do pretty decent in mana against these guys. I don't know if we're going to beat them in mana, but, we can pretty much, after the Druid mana nerfs and the throughput nerfs a little bit, we can do pretty well in mana. Couldn't quite get there for damage on the Warlock in time, but I do throw my orb down, get a little bit done to him. And just chasing the Warlock down here with his gate. I must compliment Maldiva on his constant ports into the room, line of sighting, gating back out. Very good job surviving. I think our comp does pretty well against theirs, though. Got Belf silenced here by the DK, so there's so many kicks and so many little interrupts. And that's kind of why I like Comet Storm in this matchup specifically. I've been playing around with it a lot. I think I like Comet Storm against a lot of Shaman Warlocks or a lot of different kind of comps where there's just too many interrupts. It's too hard to get off, and I really like Glacial Spike against things where they're just sitting back. You're just sitting back, double Wizards, something like that, where you can just free cast, and there's not as many kicks. So we were fighting a double Shadow Priest yesterday. That's great. Great to do it against double Shadow Priest because they have no kicks at all. Okay, look, so they're all getting pretty low. Beautiful MC here on the Druid. He skins himself. All of them are about half HP, and I'm just really trying to get juicy orbs and juicy blizzards as much as I can. Getting sheeps on the Druid when possible, but I'm not really forcing it. Here is another Fel Lord, Fel Cleave. My trinket's back up for this one, so guess what? I trinket out of it. I'm not trinketing random things, guys. I'm either trinketing defensively on the Fel Lords, pretty much almost exclusively what I'm doing this particular game, but in other games, I'll either trinket for a reason. I'll trinket on our go when I get CC'd, like I told you guys when I'm playing Windwalker Mage, or I'll trinket defensively at a proper time. Here I actually do land a full sheep onto the Resto Druid, and he is playing Relentless. I have the Warlock here in a stun, the Druid in a full sheep. Things are looking great for us, but I do get kicked on that Ebon Bolt, and the Warlock, like I said, ports very, very well back into the room, so I don't really have too much mobility to get there to finish him off. That was so close to actually landing a kill there. Throw down an orb onto pretty much everything, and I have a Blizzard on everything. Just, this is what we want to see, guys, as a Frost Mage in this comp. Everything stacked, everything in your orb, everything in your Blizzard. You guys are playing Frigid Winds, which is 15% additional slow. Your Blizzard is slowing them by 65%. I was trying to see if I could get to that Druid after the Hajj there, but I couldn't follow up with a Sheep because he was out of line of sight. But 65% slow on everything. Your job is to keep everything slow and immobile so that your Shadow Priest can dot everything and destroy everything. So it's not traditional God comp setups, although you can still do that. As you can see, we're going with Silence on the healer with a Hajj on the DPS. Off of the Silence, we might get a Sheep, we might get a Fear. So right here, we got a Fear into a Sheep, and we're trying to go Warlock. But look, Warlock's running, so we can instantly just swap in, either hit Druid, as we're doing here, or we could have even hit the DK if the DK was in a juicier spot. Look, I already have another orb down, though, just spamming Blizzard, and this is just, like I said, guys, one of the most amazing things you can fight as a Frost Mage, because, or Arcane. It would be really nice as Arcane, too, because there's just so many pets. As Frost, you can get cooldown reduction on your orb, because all of these pets, but as Arcane, you can get the Arcane Barrage on all of these pets, so that you would do more and more damage. Here's the Fel Lord once again. It's not on me this time, it's on my Shadow Priest. My Shadow Priest has no dispersion for 8 seconds. Actually, I think this might be wrong. I think it's, since it's not accounting for the trade, I think he does have Disperse up. I have no trinket for 12, so I'm happy that it's not on me. I'll just stay out of it. Don't walk into that little red circle, because that's the Fel Lord. Thalkeel's Consumption here. I have my add-on Spell Alerter right here to show that the Thalkeel's is going on to Wiz K, but it did get stopped. I actually counterspelled it right there. I have a Blizzard down. Look at all of these pets. I don't want to count all of them, but that's probably close to 50,000 imps, and that's just a Legion Invasion on Wiz K X right there, so... And just blink into the room trying to chase this guy down. Look, I already have another orb. I literally just orb. I already have another one. That's the power of this comp, really. Trying to follow that fear of the sheep. I do follow that fear with the sheep. I really want to point out, guys, I am not going out of my way to get these sheeps. Okay, I'm not tossing up damage. I'm not, like, really trying to get these sheeps and doing 0 damage for, like, half of the game. I am doing damage the whole game, and then when I can get the sheeps or the opportunity arises where I can sheep off of a Dispel, or I can sheep off of a Fear, or I can sheep if I catch him in a global randomly when he comes to me, that's when you want to sheep. Warlock's getting solo here, 2%, 1%, and he does go down. So I'll let this game finish out here so you guys can check out the scoreboard. But that's pretty much it, guys. That's God Comp versus Unholy DK Demo Log. If you guys have been trouble against this, that's kind of the strategy I've been using. Guys, I've been loving God Comps so much recently. I've been loving God Comp. I've been loving Double Frost Mage as well. I haven't been playing too much Arcane, but it is very good. I see some people in the comments asking about Arcane. Definitely a very strong spec still. I think Arcane Demon Hunter, definitely one of the best comps. I love actually playing with Mez and Colo. But yeah, here was this game. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you learned something. Guys, write to me down below in the comments if you have any questions, comments, concerns. Pause it there on the scoreboard. Thumbs the video up if you liked it. Thumbs it down if you didn't. And don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace!